This is a special production of ABC News.
If men could learn from history, what lessons it might teach us. But passion and party blind our eyes, and the light which experience gives us is a lantern on the stern, which shines only on the waves behind us.
I'd like to thank all the American people who have stood by us during this trying ordeal.
I had received word officially for the first time that the aircraft carrying the 52 American hostages had cleared Iranian airspace on the first.
All the world's a stage, and the men and women merely players.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. And I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States. And will, to the best of
they are the focus of evil in the modern world.
Serve, protect, and defend.
Though my pronunciation may give you difficulty, the maxim is, Dovayai no Provayai. Trust but verify.
What should you do when someone offers you drugs?
But George, just one personal request. Go out there and win one for the Gipper.
Failure. Do you remember what Queen Victoria once said? Failure. The possibilities do not exist.
And down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over. That's all. Yes.
They need to see that their efforts meant something, and they won't be forgotten.
Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
It's mad, but how can you take it out on the people of Lebanon?
We're not going to let a bunch of insidious terrorists, cowards, shape the foreign policy of the United States.
The explosion took place soon after the aircraft had crossed the Scottish border, whilst it was in the cruise at 31,000 feet.
My fellow citizens, I proudly accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States.
You are representing one life.
Our flag is red, white, and blue, but our nation is rainbow. Red, yellow, brown, black, and white, we're all precious. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving to the world.
It's so huge, and it is so beautiful. It is proof that there is beauty in all things, even tragedy.
AIDS is surreptitiously spreading throughout our population. It's time we knew exactly what we were facing.
Flight controllers here looking very carefully at the situation. Obviously a major malfunction.
I was horrified. I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think that would happen.
There has been an accident at the Chernobyl Atomic Power Station.
3 years ago, a hole was discovered in the ozone over the South Pole, a hole the size of the United States.
Crack is the hardest thing for me to walk away from.
First it was instant addiction.
History is indeed little more than the register of the crimes, follies, and misfortunes of mankind.
I have sinned against you, my Lord.
Did I do anything immoral?
The matter of Mr. Rose is now closed.
Be it Minister Rose, you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
A revolution is as natural a growth as an oak. It comes out of the past. Its foundations are laid far back.
I never believed that it will really happen, that this wall will break down.
The Vietnam War has been over for 7 years. In 1982, America symbolically comes to terms with this bloody and divisive engagement when the Vietnam Memorial is commemorated in Washington, D.C. America's scars are slowly healing, but the memory of Vietnam remains. And around the world, the agony and waste of war is repeated on many fronts. In Lebanon, 3 decades of hatred between Israelis and Palestinians again erupts into a fiery showdown over territory and security. The seeds of the Mideast conflict of 1982 can be traced back to the tragic Holocaust of World War II. The death of 6 million Jews at the hands of the Nazis motivated the victorious European powers to help Jewish survivors establish a new nation in their ancient homeland. Many nations were in favor of the new country, but the long-established Palestinian population and its Arab neighbors vehemently opposed the Jewish occupation of Palestine. In 1948, the State of Israel was born.